So it is I, Katrina, back again with another story time. I want to say right off first, I am so sorry for being so emotional. If you watched the last video, child, I was boo-hooing. But that's real. That's really what happens to me now. I have a lot of emotions, which we will talk about because I don't know, I'm curious to know if anybody else out there has dealt with anything traumatic that has left you feeling a little scared, a little, all those things. But let's talk about it. So again, I'm going to keep this short. Yeah, if you saw the title, this is me rebuilding. I'm working on rebuilding my body post-stroke. Today is April 27th. So it's been over 2 months now. The stroke happened on February 16th. I won't go through all the details, but February 16th, I had a tear in one of my arteries, which led to a stroke. And now I am still in recovery. And I'm sorry, I keep looking down because I actually had to write notes so I don't lose track. But yeah, this period now, I am specifically working on rebuilding my body. As I mentioned in my last video, she has gained a few pounds, honey, which is to be expected. I have definitely decreased my activity. So anyone who knows me knows I was very involved, and I mentioned this in the last video, very involved in fitness, specifically pole fitness. There she is. Oh, excuse the mess. Pole fitness. I was running, I was jogging, I was doing the things. When I got into the emergency room on the day of my stroke, this is going to be very transparent, I weighed in at 148. As of today, we are 165. Whoa, Jesus. Woo, we are 165. Yes, guys. Yes, we are. And I want to respectfully say, first of all, it's not about weight. And I'm giving myself grace. And I know a lot of health professionals, healthcare providers have told me that I shouldn't focus on the weight. And this is about recovering my body. So I don't want to put too much emphasis on weight right now. But then I'm also grateful to be here. Guys, I survived a stroke. A lot of people don't survive it. And then a lot of stroke survivors, and there's so many different stories I've learned now myself of what strokes can look like and why they happen. But sometimes, there are different types of deficits post a stroke, and I'm grateful that I haven't had those. But I can also recognize that part of my struggle right now or my recovery is trying to get back my body. And I don't know what that will entail. And I didn't mention this in the last video. I also lost full hearing out of my right ear. Yes, don't get me talking medical jumble. Something happened where when the blood flow or the oxygen was cut off to this side of my brain, and that interfered with the hearing. So I've lost hearing on the right side. It's wild, guys. And my ENT doctor has told me, again, let's give it time. As my body's recovering, it can come back, but it may not. And your girl just might be, sporting a hearing aid. And if I have to, that's what it is. But that's one of the things I've dealt with. So hearing loss has been something that I'm trying to see if my body will recover. And then also if there will be some regaining of what my body weight and composition was before. My BMI has gone up, and I'm going to insert pictures so you can see it before and after of the real of what we're dealing with. I'm trying to slowly get back into activity. So I'm working out on my mini stepper. Within reason, I do have to watch my heart rate. I try to keep my heart rate to, they told me at first 125. Now I've been given the green light that I can increase it to 140. I have to constantly, anyone have this? Blood pressure cuff? I have to constantly check my blood pressure. at least daily. It used to be several times through the day, but now I do it daily. So I'm slowly getting back. I have gone back now to my pole fitness studio again within moderation. So I cannot do, I was told by my cardiologist, no vigorous head movements because again of my injury. And that hurts a little bit, if I'm honest. Not me sounding like I'm trying to be the next pole goddess, but it was fun, and it really gave me, you know, confidence, and I liked what it did to my body. I'm not gonna lie, it had your girl cut, honey. We were okay, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm slowly trying to get back into that, but walking on the treadmill, I can't run, but I can walk. If I tried doing more, I feel a lot of I call it head heaviness, others call it vertigo. So there's limitations now, and I'm just basically trying to get back into a cardio workout within my limits. And then let's talk about food. I haven't been skipping any meals, okay? But so I've had to really, you know, monitor because I do have high cholesterol, which has always been a thing. It's hereditary for me, but I definitely have to pay even more attention to that now. So I'm trying to really watch what I eat. I start in the morning with my coffee. And then I've taken on juicing. As a matter of fact, this is a pineapple, cucumber, spinach. So, but I start in the morning with my beet juice, beet, carrot, apple juice, and then I'm doing this juicing. So again, just trying to balance it. So good, highly recommend it. So I'm going to utilize this platform to hold myself accountable. I told you guys how much I weighed. Again, I'm not focusing on weight, but the goal is to come back down. Ideally, because I gained almost 20 pounds. Ideally, if I could, my goal right now is 10 pounds, and to not focus so much on weight, really more focusing on my measurements, and to see where we go from there.